They start on the ground with Allen. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Here's Elliott. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to work. And he will score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One final try now for Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.
The Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Luck. A dump off here for goal. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now it's Luck. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Luck. The open man is Smith. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. Shift together here from the D-line. Luck. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Luck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. In the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a
EA Sports coverage of the...
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up.
This fielded at the 2. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Here we go.
Savage. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. Savage now to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go.
Now it's Savage. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on.
But the Chiefs are going to get him. Stephon Anthony in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, Newton. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back to throw, Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Newton on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. So 2 quarters down. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Newton now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Again, Newton. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escape. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. To throw on second down is Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Newton. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Delaney Walker from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And so
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And stiff arm number 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Simeon. To the right side, complete to Taylor. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now it's Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Here we go now.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete, and incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shut.